On my last episode of RV Rebel Girl, you saw that I broke down, and here's Steve fixing my rig, getting me back on the road again.
Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live.
Here's Hammaker Haven, Richardson Root Beer, and this is a hangout since I was a young girl in Elmhurst, Illinois, right on North Avenue and York Road. It's Route 64 and York Road. My mom, they got great malts and milkshakes, and yeah, it's very, very popular place here. And it's been here for over 60 years. I'm headed to pick up my sister at my brother's, at one of my brothers, and my brother Dante's, and then we're headed out to meet up with some other family people and longtime friends, family kind of thing, and we're going to eat Chinese. So my phone got really hot while I was driving and just shut off. And then when it shuts off, I have no clue where I'm going. I mean, I know where I'm going, but it's, you know, when I take a different road, and there's a new road when I come home from traveling, I never know, you know, there's new roads all the time. So yeah, I'm only about 6 miles away from picking up my sister, but from keeping the phone up here in the hot sun, it just gets too hot and shuts off, you know. I'm like, ah! You know, what are you gonna do? Anyway, so I hope everybody's having a good day. I just wanted to mention that it's 87 degrees here today. 87. I couldn't believe it. You know, it's like all of a sudden it's getting nice out in Illinois. Summer is here. And I'm so happy my son hooked me up with some air conditioning, you know, although it's a little too cold for Danny, but she's got places she can go hide and snuggle up with the blankets. Because if I don't, I have it on low, and if I turn it off, all she gets is the fan, and then it's too hot. So she's gonna have to suck it up, Buttercup. Hello, YouTubers and RV Rebel watchers. I am parked at WCKG radio in Chicago, 102.3 FM, 1730 AM. Anyway, so I just wanted to give you a look at my camp. Here's my camp. Parked a little different right now because they're doing some work out here, but it's still a great camping spot for me, and it's perfect, safe and private, and I love it. But I'm going to be saying goodbye here shortly, because I do have reservations for Memorial Day weekend in Indiana, and I'll take you along. I just wanted to give you a look at where I'm at right now. And when I came home last night, yesterday I went over to my son's house because it was my grandson's birthday, and my sister was also here from Las Vegas. So we had a nice family birthday party for him. But when I returned home, I had some visitors here on the property. So I'm gonna show you. I was hoping I'd get to see them again this season. Because with all construction going on here, It's hard to tell if I'll have return visitors or not, you know, because sometimes my visitors, unfortunately, may get hurt by traffic or in the traffic, or, you know, or find a new place to migrate to down the road. But I'll show you who came to visit me last night. These two gals. The guy didn't come out, but the two gals came out, and one of them I think is pregnant. So I'll show you. Stay tuned and watch. Finish up stay in one place by doing my laundry. Yeah, so this is actually a 24-hour laundromat and car wash. So if somebody does the laundry, the other person, if there's two of you, can wash the car. In my case, Danny can't drive and she can't do laundry, so I'm doing it all by myself. No worries. And then it's back to the homestead, my home base, and tomorrow we'll be getting everything organized to hit the road on to my next adventure. Yep. I hope you stay tuned and watch that. Okay. Laundry's done. Laundry's done, right, Danny? Right, Danny? Oh, yeah, look at her. Yeah, that's my girl. Laundry's done. And I took her with me because, you know, I just don't like leaving her all day in the camper. That's not, you know, even though I have air conditioning because I am mooch stocking. I got the whole piece of property to myself and power, no water. I get my own water, but I'm grateful, very grateful to have power. I pay for 2 memberships. That's it. $50 a year. Well, mine is $30 because I've been a member for a while. But I pay my $30 a year for Boondockers Welcome, which is for new members now. It's $50 for the year. But heck, one night at somebody's house, and you've got, you know, everything after that is bonus. And then the 1,000 Trails, I pay $950 for the whole year. $950 for the whole year. But my 6 days in the Keys, if I had paid for that RV park, it would have cost me over $1,000, because they're charging $200 a day, so $1,200, you know. And I do have one other membership, and that's I'm a member of the Moose, you know, and I've been a member of the Moose even before I was RVing. So, but being a member of the Moose, I get to stay at their places, and it only costs me whatever they ask. Sometimes it's free, sometimes it's $10 a day, and sometimes it's $20 a day, and they give me hookup. So that's the most my membership for the Moose. I would have that whether I was RVing or not, because I truly believe in the Moose. They support orphans and care for orphans, and they also support the elderly by providing housing to Moose members who are elderly and unable to take care of themselves. Oh yeah, I'm gonna yawn. It's on 9 o'clock at night. I know, and I've had a great week with my sister and my brother, and always a great time with my son and his children, his wife and family. But it was a bonus to be home and have my sister in town and be able to see my one brother. I'm on my way back. Okay. Didn't know which way he was going. He didn't even put on his siren or anything, but he's got his lights on. He hasn't got his siren on, so I don't know if he's going to a ambulance call or 911 call, but he's not going to a fire. He's at the Walgreens. Wow, there's two of them. Oh, it's an ambulance call. So this morning I was doing stuff around the campsite, getting ready, packing stuff up, because I leave tomorrow to head out to a new location. And I had these visitors. I had a few visitors this morning. First I had these visitors, and then I had a couple of trespassers. I had to call the police. But not on these two. These two were welcome back anytime, these gals. Yeah, and I haven't seen the buck, like I said before, but I talked to my neighbor, and he says that he hasn't seen the buck either, but hopefully we'll see him. Maybe I'll see him before I leave. Sometimes he shows up before I leave the property. They're just such beautiful creatures, you know. I just love watching them, especially when they're right here in your yard, you know. All of God's creations. And then I had these two trespassers. Yep, they cut the lock on the fence for the radio station property, and they kept the lock. They took our trespassing sign off and put it in their trunk. Not only did they vandalize it, but they stole the stuff. So this is the car. They cut the lock and came all the way up to my camper, trespassing right past the no trespass signs. You cut the lock and came in here. That is against the law. You are trespassing.
Okay, can you
get off the property now?
No,
go. Get off the property. Go. You cut the lock, or you cut the lock? Who cut the lock?
I cut the lock.
You cut. So then he blocked the exit. Nobody could get in or get out. So I called the Cook County Sheriff's Department, and this good officer took care of it all.
And if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down.